quick part two. We're in cloud-based registration and we're doing it manually. So here's what I ascertained is the issue. The scans were done on sides. So this scan could only see one face of the chimney. And this scan could only see one face of the chimney. And this scan could only see one face of the chimney. In a perfect world, a scan would have been done from elevation on this corner. They saw three. It saw the roof, this side. Okay, so three sides. And then the next scan would have been done from this angle, roof, and this side. So that's two sides overlapping and this, plus the roof. And then more difficult, but you could basically run a tripod up in a little cantilever with an inverted scanner. Obviously, it's not super easy, but getting a little, custom with it. Basically, again, it could have been at least from this angle, even if it wasn't from above, capturing the back and this side, and then again this side. So anyway, that's a long way of just saying you need scans to overlap. These scans don't overlap on this at all. So it's using data from much further away to try and do auto registration. And so I'm basically registering this by hand right now, and it'll work just fine. You can see there's a little bit of noise along the corner, but it's much crisper. And I think there's one more. Yeah, number 4. So you can see that the root, see this one needs to come up. So you just say, I'm going to move you. I want to select right here. Okay. There's that. Looks pretty good. Okay, looks pretty good. Apply. So what we're going to do is save this registration, and then maybe try to refine it with just basically this information and the rest of the roof, and basically delete all the trees in the other building and whatever. And I need to figure out how to do that. I don't know off the top of my head. But the point is, the registration should be much better now. Oops. I hate having it organized in that, but it's fine. So if we come here to production, I believe, yep, it will all still be there. So view, limit here. Let's just look at a little slice of it from the right. Yeah, much better. You can see there's noise on that corner, and it has to do with basically it seeing different parts of the. It's much more noisy than I would have expected, to be honest, in kind of a weird way. But the actual face of each face, the top and the sides, is much more uniform, obviously. And this side looks great for whatever reason. It looks like only one scan is worth of data, because I think another scanner was like right here. Yeah, you can see the circle that it missed. So that's what it should look like. I'm kind of surprised that this one is so ugly. But the registration should be rocking and rolling now, by comparison. Okay, now, save. I'm going to try and figure out how to register with only, basically this data right here. So it's not going to try and align these sides and anything. But for now, it's definitely good enough. Yeah, it's just weird, man. And I think it's just the scan placement. These should have been in corners, seeing multiple faces at once, not just one face at a time. But that's all right. On to the next. Segmentation. No, not segmentation. Sampling. We'll do 3/16. Let it think about it. Go from 34 million down to, should be like much less than 17 million. Yeah, I was going to say under 4 was my guess. There we go. Create, close. So we'll do sample 1. Then sample 2. And sample 2 will be just the chimney part. I'm leaving the roof on sample 1 in case it's useful. Here, and then segmentation. It'll just come from the right, and it looks like we can just, you know what, we'll just come from the top and leave just a hair of roof around it. So here is where it can be very useful. And we'll leave a little bit of information right here because I don't know if they're going to reference the side of the building or something. Right there, and then you click out. Oh. Oops, I meant to click in. Control Z. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. Oh, you know what? Here. I think I was supposed to click P. Maybe. Yeah, so sample 2 is just this. I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing it. 02. So we'll send that, which is, I imagine, what they'll be working with. And then we'll send also this. So then you can just save your project, export selection right here. We'll go to make a folder resources. Let's see, E57, sample 1, save. Keep it with meters, keep all of this the same, UCS1, which remember it's very important that we make that UCS the project UCS, which is right here in the corner. It's particularly important when you're doing anything aligned with previous scans or anything aligned with grid points or anything like that. You want basically one system. And then we'll export this one, and then I'll show you what size. 62 megabytes. This one's going to be, 12 megabytes or something. See how long I've been doing this. Oh my god, 11.4. Oof. I need to go touch grass.